What is up, guys? This is Romok, and today I'm bringing you another review. In fact, I'm going to be bringing you 3 reviews today, so stay tuned for what else is to come out. But with that said, let's go straight into the review. In fact, before I do, let's go through our usual disclaimers. So, number one, I do not own any of the music used in this video, and all rights go to their respective owners. And number two, if you have any anime which you want me to review and watch and just put on the channel, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. I'm always happy to, lend a helping hand. So with that said, let's go straight into the review. So yeah, if you don't know already, today I had the chance to watch Radiant episode 5. Yeah, episode 5. And I can't lie, not too much happened this episode, but with that said, there were a few key things I guess we were meant to pick up on. So, let's just deep into a bit of depth that made no sense. Let's just go into a bit of depth in this review. So yeah, the episode started with Seth, Doc, and this redheaded chick Melie arriving at the place called Artemis, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is basically a sorcerer's safe haven. It's basically a place where they can go and don't have to worry about being hunted by the Inquisition. Now, with that said, Seth, upon arriving there, obviously did Seth-like things, building up a lot of debt, which I guess was a nice little comedic element to this episode. But with that said, the main few things which I want to pick up on was the fact that they kept on emphasizing in this episode about the fact that Seth used Fantasia with his bare hands. Now, I'm not too sure what this means, but basically it's not normal for somebody to use Fantasia with their bare hands, as they usually have some sort of equipment. I mean, Seth does have his own gloves, but he can actually use it with the gloves and without the gloves. Now, when I think his name's Dragunov, the black-headed dude, Dracula-looking dude, talked to the big top chief of the Inquisition. They were a bit startled. They're like, somebody who's using Fantasia with bare hands. We have to keep our eyes on them. We have to keep our eyes on him. So it's a little mystery which I like that has creeped into the show. Just thinking about who Seth is, like why and how he can use Fantasia with his bare hands. Why the Inquisition are keeping an eye out for him. It's something underlying which I just like seeing in most anime. So it was a nice thing to see and a nice thing to pick up on, I guess. But I guess we're not going to find out too much about that in this early part of the series. Maybe that's going to come later on. But nonetheless, another thing which was interesting to see in this episode was that when this like when this small fleet of the Inquisition were going to attack Artemis and try and get Seth, the Dragunov dude was like, stay back. These people have the 30 and something sorcerers. Now, with that said, I just love seeing in anime when you have this whole connection of things, and then you have the top dogs, the top chiefs. Now, obviously, we've met one of them being Yaga, I guess the person who's going to train Seth, as we saw in the next episode preview. But just seeing these top dogs, it's just something I like seeing, because especially when you meet one of them, you're like, ooh, I'm not sure if it's just me that feels this sort of way, but when I guess we met Yaga at the end of basically when I watched it, I instantly knew that this person in the cauldron was basically going to be Yaga. Now, I wasn't expecting anything too special, just that he looks a bit like Alma, maybe like they're related in some sort of way, but when they showed on the screen that he was one of the 13 sorcerers people, the top dons, I was like, damn, it's a nice thing to see, and I love the way they just chucked that in there. So I'm excited to meet the rest of the 12, if we do meet the rest of the 12. And it's one thing to say that they're all going to be good, but there are definitely going to be some shady people in this whole 13 sorcerer thing, which is a nice thing to see, and I'm looking forward to that. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. But with that said, apart from the fact that I haven't really talked in depth about Yaga, because I don't know too much about him, apart from the fact that he is going to be training Seth next episode. Hopefully we're going to see Seth learn some new Fantasia spells, I guess, because all right now he's using his Titan Punch. Now, the first time I saw it, I was a bit gassed. The second time, also a bit gassed. But then it's the only move he can use, and I want Seth to have an arsenal of spells. So hopefully he's going to teach Seth a few new skills, which would be a nice thing to see. But with that said, that's basically all that was relevant for me personally in this episode. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. If you have watched up to this far, thank you so much. I'm Milk. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for another review. Bye.